Solving equations, a special case with fractions. All right, let's look at example 1. When I have equations that look like this, you can absolutely solve them with the fractions. However, my students don't typically like fractions, and so I want to show you a way of solving this equation by getting rid of the fraction. And so in order to get rid of the fractions, we need to find the least common multiple for the denominator. So the LCM of 7 and 3 would be 21. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply each fraction by the LCM, the 21. And then that's going to, when I do that for each of the fractions, I'm going to multiply by 21. It's going to simplify to be negative 18x minus 15x equals 14 minus 49. And here, all my variables are on the left and my numbers are on the right. So now I just need to simplify both sides of my equation. So I have negative 18x minus 15x. That gives me negative 33x. And then 14 minus 49 gives me negative 35. And then now I just have one step left. Negative 33x is attached by multiplication. So to undo multiplication, I'm going to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 33. My negative 33s are going to cancel. And then negative 35 divided by negative 33 is going to be a positive 35 over 33. All right, let's look at example 2. We're going to do it the same way that we did example 1. So the first thing we need to do is figure out what the least common multiple is of the denominator between 6, 3, 5, and 10. And so the LCM for those four numbers is 30. And so I'm going to multiply each of my fractions by 30. And then I'm going to simplify, so that's going to be negative 55x minus 20x equals negative 36 minus 39. Since all my variables are on the left and my numbers are on the right, I'm just going to simplify both sides of the equation. So I'm going to do negative 55x minus 20x. That gives me negative 75x. And then I do negative 36 minus 39. That gives me negative 75, and then the negative 75x is attached by multiplication, and so in order to undo multiplication I need to divide, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 75, and when I do that, negative 75 divided by negative 75 is going to equal 1, so x is going to equal 1.